Heel pumps are a lower body activation exercise. We're going to start off in our push-up position, hands in under the shoulders, a slight bend on the hips towards the roof. From here, we're going to push one heel at a time down towards the ground and then alternate to the other side. So a nice little pump on both legs. You can go fast or slow, either one works. And it's a great way to get the calves and posterior chain. Hand plank is an isometric core exercise and upper body exercise. So we're going to hold tension on our chest, our arms and our core throughout this movement. So hands, starting position, our hands in under our shoulders so the joints are stacked. So shoulder over elbow over wrist. This allows the weight to distribute down through the heel of the hand perfect. From here, you're going to come up with your hips and feet and hold this position for as long as specified. That's a hand plank. So from the side, hands in under the shoulders, feet back, hips down. If you struggle with the hips in this, sink into the ground, just squeeze your glutes and squeeze your quads, and this will help hold in place on the hand plank when you're struggling. And that's a Yoga push-ups is going to incorporate some upper and lower body work. It's a nice dynamic movement. So we're starting off in our push-up position. So hands in under the shoulders, feet together. From here, you're going to fold over into a push-up, down to the ground, back up, and push back the heels and hips towards the roof. From the side, hands together, feet together, fold over, push up, and then back, up and squeeze along the back of the legs, and then back down into push-up. If you struggle with the push-up, pop your knees, fold over, for your push-up, then pop into down. A prisoner squat is a simple squat variation where we're going to keep our hands out as if we're handcuffed. From here, we're going to sit down in the squat position and then drive back up. So feet outside the hips, toes slightly pointed out, arms out, squat down and drive up. And that's your prisoner. Strides, a nice little cardiovascular exercise, working front and back, both our upper and lower body in the movement to really get the heart and lungs working. Our starting position is feet shoulder width apart, hands down. Just start the motion. It can be a bit odd with your coordination, but once you get going, it'll feel natural. So just front, back, hands come up nice and high, and get a nice distance between the feet. So again, start in this position and just go, hands up and back. So you really feel a nice little activation on the calves and the upper body, and you get your heart and lungs really raised if you're working nice and fast in the movement. That's your strides. A half push-up hold is an isometric upper body exercise that's really going to hit the chest and the triceps. We want to start off in our normal push-up position. So hands in under the shoulders or just outside the shoulder, feet on the ground. From here, you're going to unlock the elbows, you're going to fold forward. You're going to fold about halfway or just before halfway down. So watch my shoulder, down, and this is the position then. You can do these from your knees as well to release a bit of weight off when you fatigue in a set, or if you're starting off with them and just need to start from a bit of a less weight in the movement. So feet on the ground, unlock the arms, down, and you're going to hold this position here. So note the angle from my shoulder to my elbow, that if my shoulder comes below, we're releasing tension, and if that happens, just let yourself to the ground, get back up, restart the exercise, and hold for as long as you can again in that position. And that's your half push. A squat hold is an isometric hold on our lower body. We really want to get this right, so we really activate in around our quad muscles and our groin areas. So from the starting position, feet are outside the hips. From here, you're going to sit down, keep your knees pushed out. When we get down to parallel, so our hips are in line with our knees, we pull our elbows just inside the knee and we use our hands to lever them out and really create some tension around our hip and groin area as well as our quads. So from the side, feet outside the hips, we're going to sit down, down and back, and then we're going to lever the knees out to create that tension along the groin. An elbow plank is an isometric hold for our core. So our starting position is down on the ground. We're going to bring our elbow right under our shoulder. You can either bring your hands together or keep them on the ground. Put your feet together or just slightly apart, and you're going to hold this position for as long as you can, keeping your hips down and your core engaged. So from the side, elbow is under your shoulder to let the joints stack and the weight come down through the joints. From here, you're going to hold and create tension on your core for as long as you need. Keep the hips down. If you find you struggle, squeeze your glutes and your quads, and that will hold your hips in place. And that is a bridge hold is an isometric lower body exercise. We're going to hold tension on our glutes, which is our backside, for a period of time to create tension. So we're going to lie down on the ground. You're going to bring your heels right in towards your bum. Lie on the ground, hands on the ground. From here, you're going to push your knees up and out towards the opposite walls and your hips come up towards the roof. So it's up, out, and hold the top position, really pushing the knees out to create tension. So to show you from the front, lay down, heels in, hands on the ground, up and out, and hold this position and keep pushing the knees out to create tension along the side of the glute. And that's your glute bridge hold. Stiff arm burpees are a burpee variation designed to be nice and explosive and quick to move through. Our start position is wide feet, so feet are outside the hips. Our hands come to the ground, feet jump back together, and back up out to wide position and stand. No jump in this. So hands down, feet back, and up. From the side, feet are out wide, hands down, jump and stand. And that's a stiff arm. Jumps are a lower body plyometric exercise, so they're explosive in their nature. This is really going to get the heart and lungs working, and you really feel it in your legs. Starting position, our feet are outside your hips. From here, you're going to take a small bend and you're going to jump, and then sit right down and jump again. You want to land on the heel with a soft knee so your hips are able to go straight down rather than landing with a stiff leg and getting impact on the knees. So from the side, feet are outside the hips. We're going to take that little bend, jump, back down, jump, back down. So you want to work through those as nice and quick as possible, keeping your feet in the same position. Focus on landing on the heel with a soft knee, allowing you to sit straight down and explode back up. And that's mountain climbers are a great dynamic exercise for our core and our hip flexors. So our starting position is going to be down on the ground, hands are in underneath our shoulders so we have a nice solid position to move from. From here, you're going to bring a knee to your same elbow on both sides, so bring it up and back, and that's a slow mountain climber. You can also work nice and fast to get the heart and lungs working. So hands in under the shoulders, knee to same elbow, moving from the hip flexor, or you can go fast on these and really work so you get your heart and lungs incorporated into both the core and hip flexor exercise. That's a strides, a nice little cardiovascular exercise, working front and back, both our upper and lower body in the movement to really get the heart and lungs working. Our starting position is feet shoulder width apart, hands down. Just start the motion. It can be a bit odd with your coordination, but once you get going, it'll feel natural. So just front, back, hands come up nice and high, and get a nice distance between the feet. So again, start in this position and just go, hands up and back. So you really feel a nice little activation on the calves and the upper body, and you get your heart and lungs really raised if you're working nice and fast in the movement. That's your strides.